Hello everyone, Hazardous Hawk, back with another video. I'm gonna try and make this one short and quick because the last one was like 30 minutes long, but I have registered, I don't even know what word I want to use, 2 of my beautiful planes into my, Jolly Roger Aerospace's PFC. Now, the planes I registered was this beautiful the Hazard, as I call it, the PFC, the Hazard, has 4 of these Sidewinder missiles and 4 hidden Vulcan cannons. It is extremely maneuverable and unmanned. I'm also put up this one, my Warthog. I know, interesting play on word there. It has 6 Sidewinder missiles, this gigantic just cannon, this beautiful thing, and yes, it is modeled after the A10 Warthog, but this is the Warthog because it's better. But yeah, also pretty fast, fairly maneuverable. Only this one has a Kerbal in it, so I didn't set it to high G first ratings. I don't want it like the other one. This thing can take as many G's as it wants as long as the plane doesn't fall apart. This one can only take a limited number because there's a Kerbal on board. I will be fighting, pinning them against the weaponized Cap, a pretty small opponent, but don't let the size fool you. It is still a very strong plane. And the Arrowhead with 2 of these, I believe they're harm missiles, yes. 2 harm missiles. They all have countermeasures on them because they all will be fighting using rockets. I actually ended up putting countermeasures all over this thing. 2 right here, 2 right there, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. Mostly because it's gonna be fighting against heat-sinking missiles and GPS-locked missiles. And unlike that plane over there, the Warthog, it doesn't have a jammer. But you know what? I need to stop talking. Let's just get into this beautiful fight. So essentially, these 3 planes are fighting the one, this one right here. So this will hopefully set it all off. There goes this one, and then that'll set these 3 off. Come on. There we go. Actually, what I will do is I will actually set this to Team B as well. I'm going to let these 2 just absolutely destroy these 2 little planes, and then we'll pin them against each other. Now, the main attraction here is obviously this thing. This thing is a very weird looking airplane, but I was watching some of the most successful PFC trials, and it seems like these weirder UAVs do really well against planes, so I decided I would go with this weird fat shirt stubby design. Yeah, so as you can see, it's right out of the gate. It's targeting the little tiny poor little Cap. There's actually another fight going on there with the other plane, which kind of sucks. I want to see it, but and I think we're gonna lose the tail on this one, which I'm surprised. This plane is highly maneuverable. Like I'm not flying any of these because I won't be able to fly them in the PFC match. Jesus Christ. And there's just a missile going off. Okay. Now I want to see how the other 2 planes are faring. There's the Warthog, still flying A-OK. Still shooting down. Look at that turn. Jesus Christ. Look at that. Where'd it go? But now the Hazard has got its sights on a new target. Now, I believe the air is actually trying to go after the Hazard right now, which is kind of weird. Oh, it must have, almost got hit by this missile. What are you doing? Why are you shooting why are the missiles going to the Warthog? Oh, they're heat sinking, right? I guess there's that flaw to them, is that there might be some accidental team firing or whatever. Your target's the Arrowhead. So as this thing is desperately trying to run away, I think there's actually a problem with the missiles on this one. I haven't seen them try and use them. We'll just drop the missiles for... Oh, God. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's not hit this one anymore. I have this thing where I don't like seeing planes that are destined to die just get blown up. Okay, let's see if we can save this. Come on. Come on. Come on, fuel tank first. Nope. Okay. So now these two are gonna fight each other. Switch to this team, and let's go ahead. Oh, right away with the rockets. Okay, I believe it's used up all its missiles, but that's okay because that's not its primary weapon. Oh, Jesus Christ, it already took it out. The quad turret thing is just absolutely just destructive as all hell. Look at that, there's the turret of it. That means he destroyed the cockpit. Jesus Christ. And then this is where the because I can still control this is where the AI lies in this plane, because this plane can be autonomous if it wanted to. Jesus Christ. Okay, where is this beautiful plane? Up in the sky. Look at this thing. Okay. And then if I press 0, I can disengage the autopilot. Now I'm going to explain really quickly some of my design choices that I did while making this plane. Let's just turn this all off. So, some things I did while designing this. First of all, my first thing in design was I need to make this compact as all hell, which means it has to be short and I can make it wide, and I wanted to be able to turn on a on a dime like that with just absolutely no regrets and continues flying like a champ. This thing is made mostly for the AI to fly. Humans are not that good at flying it. Well, I guess that's just me in general, but yeah, it's a pretty good high maneuvering plane. Oh God. Trying to make a video about you. If only I wasn't shit at flying. But yeah, pretty good plane, if I do say so myself. Very, very maneuverable, lots of fun aspects that I need to point out if the thing would stay in the air. So, let me go over some of its features. I sound like the Slingshot channel. Okay, turn this on. Okay. So, some of its features. So first of all, we do have radiators on this thing, and the whole point of it is the way damage is done in BD Armory is by heat damage. So that'll help us take a lot more hits before we go down. So I have 2 radiators in it. So it's a very smart tactic. Number 2 is I have the quad barrels up and down. I was kind of battling on where I should put them, but I decided to put on both sides of them because this thing is meant to strike from way up high and strike downwards. Because I've automatically set the AI with its altitudes to keep it up very high in the sky. Next, why I've used so much air brakes. Now these air brakes are used by the AI. It knows when to use them as control surfaces, so it can turn and do these quick maneuvers. Also, I put them around the engine in this way because the engines are always very hot and explosive. So if they do get hit, they'll blow up and just absolutely obliterate. Like, this thing can lose. I've had dogfight simulations of earlier versions of this thing where it's lost this entire wing and it's continued to fly. But if we lose one of the engines, they explode and take parts of the plane with it. And when that happens, all hell breaks loose, and this plane is it's gonna lose. So I put these control surfaces or air brakes around them, so that hopefully if they get shot at, we'll just lose an air brake or two and not the engine. So, and actually I'm surprised why this, I already sent my final, I shouldn't be actually doing this because I already sent my final design of this to the Jolly Roger Aerospace, and I'm gonna have to send him another one because I was pretty annoying with how many messages I sent him. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, getting back to this design, it has 1,000 fuel in it because I'm not too familiar with the games, the PFC games myself, and the way I understand is it's just a big mosh pit dogfight, and I don't know if this thing will have to fly for long periods of time. So I equipped it with a lot of fuel, and also if I actually take this back to, I can't take this back to, okay, give me a sec. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the Space Center. I'm gonna open it up in the space plane hangar so we can take it apart and really get a good look at all the internals on it. Still a bit sick, but I'm getting better. My voice still sounds funny. Okay, let's open it up. But first, let's remove one of these wing panels. Yeah, there's the radiator on it. Okay, so this was the core. Everything was built around this. This is the main component of it. Inside of it, we have a radar. Right in here, radar. Yep. That is. And over here, it's mostly just the air intakes. Here's the computer components part of it. So let's move this so you can get a better view. What we have here is this is the weapon manager. There's the AI for the plane. Like I said before, I already had set the AI and the manager to make it as lethal as possible. Like for instance, it can shoot it shoots 2 missiles at once rather than 1, because it'll always shoot missiles on opposite wings. So that helps us come in from 2 angles to get whatever it's attacking. Countermeasures on the body are here, and I was originally gonna put a small 50 cal over here because it's very bottom heavy. So when it's falling, here actually let me show you. When it's falling, right, it's gonna always fall this side first, so it could shoot up. And I actually had a few moments when I was testing that idea where I actually was able to get a few pot shots on planes as this main chassis was falling down. Only I don't think it's allowed in the game. I don't think it's one of those. It's like an unspoken rule, so I just decided I shouldn't probably do that. Probably be best and more fair. What else do I have in here? Yeah, I think that's mostly it. There's the ammo tins. I hid them deep inside the plane because I don't want any risk of losing a wing and losing half my ammo. Because this, like I said, this thing can fly without its wings. So I don't want to have to accidentally lose a wing and then lose my ammo. Yeah, also on this thing, have a lot of air intakes because these 2 Panther engines take, here we go. When it's flying in its like regular mode, it takes, I guess what it's called, dry mode. It takes 7.7 air per second, and when it's flying in its like, I call it the roid rush mode, but I guess wet mode or whatever. It's, what mode is it now? Yeah, it's dry. So wet mode, it takes almost 8. So what I did was I dedicated. Oh, can you not? There you go. So one of these is 2. Each engine has 2 of these and 2 of these. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Each engine gets 8 units of air, which is more than enough to fuel both modes of the engine. So it's the engine works at peak efficiency. That's my whole goal with it. I also put countermeasures, like I said earlier, on the tips of the wings. So what I noticed when it launches its countermeasures at the sides like this, rockets can still dip in and miss. The main target is always the weapon manager, but it could miss it and accidentally hit the wings, and I've had that happen a few times, and it will just barely clip the edges of the wings here. So I've also put countermeasures here on both sides of the wings, so it could also protect the farthest outstretched part of it, so that we don't accidentally clip our own wings. Then what else do we have here? Also, yeah, the fuel layer is kind of weird. What I did with it is that I didn't want to continue making it long, because that was the whole thing, right? I wanted a short, steady aircraft. So I put fuel up over here so I can even out the weight more. And I'm just looking around. I think that's all I had to say about this thing. You know, it's a pretty versatile craft. I'm pretty proud of myself in this design. Now if we, here, not save, if we go over to look at I actually wasn't really watching it in battle, but it's a good plane. Let's put water. My mouth is getting a bit dry. The Woodhawk. So this thing uses the same engine layout as the other plane. It's two Panther engines. Now these Panther engines don't get enough air, unlike the other one. Each of them gets, so this is 2, this is 1. Each of them get 3 units of fuel. So it's not working at peak, not fuel, air. It's not working at peak efficiency. That's mostly because I really wanted to preserve the Woodhawk look to it. And typically, instead of air intakes here, you would have these things, which are jammers or rockets right underneath, or bombs. So what I've noticed when I was looking at pictures of the Woodhawk, it actually did use Sidewinder missiles, so I'm kind of proud that I got the stick to using Sidewinders. Now, the reason why they're all Sidewinders is because they're like the most reliable missile that I've tested. They've always worked. And, well, not by worked I mean fired and gotten anywhere near their target. The other missiles typically don't do their job. So, I don't know, maybe that's just my game save, but it doesn't work. So that's why I just used a bunch of these Sidewinder missiles. And I set I don't actually know where the weapons manager is on this one. I think I shoved it in here. Yeah, there it is. I put there you go. The rocket thing to 2 targets too. 2 missiles to targets. Because I also wanted to be able to shoot those 2 missiles at once. Only in this case, it's more of a benefit to it. Also, there's a saying about the Woodhawk that it's the plane built around a gun, which is pretty true if you've ever seen the Woodhawk's gun out of the plane. It's gigantic. It's just absolutely huge. Now, obviously, this one isn't that big, but it's still a pretty big gun. So we actually just stuffed a bunch of ammo in there with it. So I'm kind of like the case with the other plane where it could shoot as it's falling. This one stereotypically could do the same thing. But the weapons manager is in the tail, so it would only happen if the tail is still attached to the front of it. So if this part was still intact, which I agree is a bit of a flaw in this one. But I mean, if it crashes, it's a flaw to begin with. And I'm back and totally wasn't gone for lunch. But yeah, I'm back. So what was I talking about again? Right, the Warthog. So yeah, there's nothing too special about this plane. It's just a Woodhog with a funny name and much better equipment. Actually, you know what I'll launch one of these battle trucks. These are always fun. Yep, there we go. And yeah, this thing's always fun to shoot down. It's like a ground to air, I guess, thing. Okay, let's just get rid of these. Okay, high speed guided surface to air missile intercept. Okay, we'll put a few of those here. So those sound like fun. And actually, I think we might accidentally snag this. So we'll pull that forward a bit. Actually, we don't want to expose the ammo crates on this thing. So we'll leave 2 of these on because it can only carry too many exotic missiles. Air-to-ground missile. Oh, that's why the other craft weren't using them. This is the air-to-ground. I guess we'll use some heat-sinking missiles. This time, I'm gonna set all the planes to follow us. Wing commander. Okay, we're gonna set bop, bop, and boop to take off. Okay, here we go. And we're off. Now what I'll do is I'll switch back to the emplacements And I'll actually set them to change the team, because it'll be easier for me to, why is the gear not going up? There you go. Of course, this one's already orbiting. These two are just trying to gain altitude. Set it to follow for now. Look at just the thing, how they drop downwards after they're done firing. Now, no plane, I don't think the Airhead will be able to catch up to this. It's there's 5.5 kilometers way over there. But what I'll do for now, the Airhead's just desperately trying. Okay, there we go. And actually, also what I'll do is I'll set this to max. Oh, Jesus. It's already sending its rockets up. Now I'm going to set all of them to watch out for their life, because it's already firing rockets at the Airhead. Which really kind of sucks, because I didn't want it to start so early, but I think there's a plane like right behind me. Where is you? Where is you? I can hear you switching your engines on and off, the engine modes. Oh, wait, there it is. There they are. Okay, here we go. Attack positions. Attack. Self-command. I'm gonna get this one to autopilot. Okay, here we go. They're all flying to the attack of this. Now I'm gonna watch the Airhead, because it managed to get one of them to die. So actually, I'm gonna fire these missiles now, because those ones, I think they hone in on radar signals. So if it'll be able to, there they go, shooting at the rockets to try and get them down, but I think they're gonna miss. Yeah, we were too off. Now, what also pisses me off is with the cap. Oh, jeez, there goes more rockets. Jesus Christ. This thing's being cheeky, because it's, well, not really cheeky. Its missiles are heat sinking, but these two things are stationary ground emplacements. There's no heat on them. Whereas these, where's the cap? I can't even find the cap. There's the cap. There's the Airhead. They're both getting screwed down there. Jesus. Because these things have to get really close to land their hits. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to remove this from, I'm going to deactivate its thing. And I'm going to turn on its, I'm going to deactivate its thing, this thing too. Oh god, here we go. Oh! Oh god, those were terrible shots. Jesus Christ. Oh, we're taking some hits. Taking a few hits, jeez. Okay, we're gonna try slowing down now. Oh, that was a bad idea. Gee, oh no! I need to get in close to get those missile hits. Okay. Where's the arrowhead? I'm trying to find it. Oh, here we go. See, because the arrowhead was built originally with pivoting turrets. So it was originally easily able to just take out these. It would just fly the way it is right now and be landing its shots. But it can't get close enough. All of them, I think, are suffering from the same issue at the moment, where they can't get close enough to get their shots in. I wonder if they're just waiting for the right moment. It's interesting how their tactic is to just stay out of the range of fire. But I mean, it's also interesting how the emplacements for some reason aren't firing any missiles at the moment. That's strange to me. They're kind of at a standstill. They're like choosing their weapons. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this one around and see if that'll help with its decision-making process on which weapon it should use. This one has a pretty good line of sight to use its Hellfire missiles, which it isn't using at the moment. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off of guard mode. I'm going to choose... What are you doing? That's your target. Oh, there goes Kijiji. Oh, I think it is locking on. Let's see if we can fire one and see what happens. Actually, we'll fire it too. Oh, there it goes. The hazard's trying to deflect them. Okay, so I guess we locked onto the hazard. See what if we lock onto this one over here. I believe that that is the... Oh, we got a good lock on right here. Let's go. Fire the 2 missiles. No, I don't think I actually have control over the turrets at all. These are all automatically firing. Let's see. So far, no one's taken damage. These two... Oh, I think we actually... Where's the airhead? Did we shoot down the airhead? What do we... Oh, there it is. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing with this one. Get a lock on the airhead. And fire some of these missiles. Now, I know I should have put command groups. But originally I was waiting for this thing to automatically shoot it on its own. Jesus, look at this. Bam, 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 bam. All the missiles are missing. Jesus. Okay, let's try this guy over here who's coming, who has a ways away. That'll give the missiles some time to... Okay, see if we can finally get a hit on this thing. And we'll let guard mode do the rest. Nope, the missiles... So I guess the Hellfire missiles are just unreliable. But it is still kind of ticking me off that these things just won't dive in for the attack. Let's give them some courage and say their gun range is a bit further. And don't give it an interval. Just let it continue firing. It just has this early warning on, but it doesn't have to anymore. Especially this thing, I'm surprised that it's being a bit of a pussy about it. Come on. You have the definition of a big gun and you're waiting. Go to the attack. Just go attack. This aim is so bad. Jesus. So touchy. Oh god. Oh, bad idea. Oh, really bad idea. It's using our rockets as something to distract it with while we try and get close to it. No, look at the rockets. Look at the rockets. Look at the pretty rockets. Oh god. Shoot the rocket. Shoot the rocket. Oh no. We're taking them down with us. Oh, they're still shooting at it. Stop. There's not even a thing in it. Jesus Christ. Okay, the airhead is still okay. I hear it switching its engines, but I don't see it. I don't actually see the airhead. Where is it? Like, there's our shadow. Oh, there it is. Oh, jeez, it's way down there. These guys are proving a lot of, like, this is pretty hard. They're proving a challenge. And what's really interesting is how the airhead keeps dipping in their territory, like coming very close to them, because of it's set to default that it wants to be really close and nearby. Because I beg to differ. I say go in, guns a-blazing. Oh, try and do some evasive maneuvers. Jesus. Take anything down with us. Take them with us. Okay. Calm down. Nope. Ah, and then there was one. I find it weird how it's just encircling it, but it won't actually do anything. It just keeps circling it. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this one. Oh, jeez, I wonder why. Like, see, I kind of forced the plane to go near it, but it's instantly just rushing to get out of its range. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why that happens. That was an intense fight. I genuinely think that because this is an unmanned drone, I think that sometimes you just have to go the old-fashioned way to take out your target, and we're gonna have to take at least one of them with us. Oh, that's just embarrassing. We don't need this anymore. Okay. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. Just fly into our target. Oh jeez. And they got a pot shot in on us. Oh shit. What are you gonna do now, huh? I have to turn on him. Seriously, you just... no matter what, these tanks will just not listen to me. Even when I want that one to shoot this one, it just stays still and lets itself get killed. So these battle things are some like serious heavy duty. They absolutely destroyed my fleet, and I would actually ask Jolly Roger, if he does end up seeing this video somehow, I would ask him if he could take this design and just for fun have all of the send-in designs for PFC. Whoever wins the PFC, I want to see their thing try and fight up against one of these. And this variant of it, the one with the the different variant missiles. I want to see that happen. Because I genuinely think that there's just no hope in that happening. Like, Jesus. I think we actually just lost an ammo box. Yep. But still, this thing is just a beast. Anyways, guys, I think I have to end it. I have to end it there. There's physically nothing else for me to do after that intense battle that we had. So, yeah, I think I'll end here then. Thanks for watching. It was a much longer video than what I hoped it would be. I might end up actually editing this and cutting parts out of it. I don't know why that's in the sky. But no matter what I do, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope that you guys will keep watching. I need any support that I can get, because I am a very new, relatively new, YouTuber. So I don't have too many subscribers, too many people watching. So, help spread the word of Hazardous Hawk Gaming. So, thank you, and have a good day.